Or I could go for another Chip Chip Ice Axe. I do have the other Horror Energy, but then that means I have to switch. Chip Chip Ice Axe, what do you have? Yes! Oh my god, yes, we did it. We did it. Welcome to another Pokemon TCG Deck Builds. Today we are looking at Alolan Marowak from Unified Minds. Yes, Alolan Marowak is kind of that, I don't know, he's not really been looked at as much. And I don't understand why. He has an amazing attack, but we're going to get to that in a second. 120 HP is fine for a stage 1, I suppose. I mean, I guess. There's been lower stage 1s, I guess, so yeah, that's good. Psychic type, which means you get weakness on things like Mewtwo and Mew and other fighting types that aren't really used a lot, so that's good. Also being a psychic type, which means you get things at your disposal like Spell Tag to flip on extra damage counters, Horror Energy to again flip on extra damage counters. You have Malamar for the time being, but obviously Alolan Marowak is not going to run with Malamar. We're going to see what you can do in a second. Retreat cost of 2 is fantastic because Air Balloon gets you free retreat. Resistance to fighting is okay, I suppose. I mean, Eternatus VMAX comes out, which is weak to fighting, and Pikarom, Raichu below the Raichu, Bolton, Dedenne, they're all weak to fighting, so I'm guessing people are going to want to counter all of that stuff, so I mean, it's a decent resistance to have, I guess. Weakness to Darkness is not great because Eternatus VMAX is here, well, coming very, very soon. You also have things like Sableye and Obstagoon as well that could put a really big dent in your plans. But the main attack that we're going to be looking at for Alolan Marowak is the first one. For 0 energy whatsoever, we have Spirit Smash. Discard the top card of your opponent's deck. If the card you discarded is a Pokemon, this attack does damage equal to that Pokemon's HP to your opponent's active Pokemon. This can be so brutal. This can be a completely brutal card, and I don't understand why people aren't doing it, because it can be done. There is a way that we can make this work. Of course, Alolan Marowak is not going to be the only attacker that we have today. We're going to see who our arsenal of Pokemon is today, and it's going to be a very good team, I should say. So first up, we have Malamar from Unbroken Bonds. Malamar, again, for just 1 energy, 1 darkness energy. Your opponent reveals their hand, you may discard a Pokemon you find there and use one of that Pokemon's non-GX attacks as this attack, which again is crazy. So, okay, going back to Alolan Marowak, just really quickly, just to give you guys a breakdown. He discards the top card of your opponent's deck, so obviously if that is a Pokemon, and since we are running with tag teams and Pokemon VMAXs as like the new thing, and most of the top meta decks right now are tag teams / VMAXs, like your ADPs, your Zacians, even though Zacian's not a VMAX, your Dragon Ball VMAXs, Eternatus VMAX when he comes out. They all have stupidly high HP. I think the highest one that you can get right now is Snorlax VMAX for 340. You could do 340 damage at best for 0 energy. That is incredible. And also for Malamar, if our opponent manages to have it in their hand, like say for example if they are going to go turn 1 Dragapult or turn 2 Dragapult, they're about to get Dragapult VMAX and we know it's in their hand, we can use Malamar, discard Dragapult VMAX, and not only discard it but knock out Dragapult at the same time. We can do so much brutal damage with them at the same time as we're discarding them. So not only would they not be able to use it for another Dragapult V that they've got on the bench, they will get their other Dragapult V knocked out, which is great. I can't. It's a completely broken attack team. It's incredible. We also have 1 copy of Eldegoss to get our supporters back. We have 1 copy of Lantern from Cosmic Eclipse, which has an amazing ability. As often as you like during your turn, you may look at the top card of your opponent's deck. So Lantern kind of helps us figure out who exactly is at the top, whether we should get Alolan Marowak or get Malamar, or maybe just 1 more Pokemon that you're going to see in a second. We also have 1 copy of Dedenne. Everyone knows what Dedenne does but now. Say it with me. When you get Dedenne, discard your hand, put it on the bench, discard your hand, draw 6. We love Dedenne. Dedenne is great. We love Dedenne. It's so good. And we also have Gengar and Mimikyu. Now, I know you're thinking, well, why Gengar and Mimikyu? There's like no point. There's really no point of adding Gengar and Mimikyu. True. But then if you're discarding a bunch of Pokemon from their hand, other than energy, they're just going to have trainers, which buffs up Gengar and Mimikyu anyway. So again, it's just an amazing card to keep with this team as well. So either you punish them for having too many items in their hand because we've discarded all their Pokemon. You either punish them for having a brutal Pokemon in their hand, or you punish them for having a brutal Pokemon next draw, which we can manage to do when you see the trainers. So yeah, Gengar and Mimikyu, Poltergeist, 50 damage, 2 psychic energy, 50 times the amount of trainer cards you reveal there. Supporters, items, stadiums, as long as it's a trainer, it counts. So that is amazing. It's an amazing card. We also have 4 copies of Chip Chip Ice Axe, 1 copy of Communications, 4 Quick Balls, 1 Surprise Box, just in case we need to do Malamar a second time. 4 copies of Switch, 3 copies of Lavender Town, which once during each player's turn, they may have their opponent reveal their hand, which also helps us kind of see who we need to use, whether we need to use Malamar, whether we could go for a gamble and use Alolan Marowak, or we could do Gengar and Mimikyu, depending on which. So that's why Lavender Town is there. It kind of helps us figure out what we need to do next. We have 2 copies of Boss's Orders, 3 Cynthia's, 3 copies of Hiker. Now this is the card that's going to help us buff out Alolan Marowak, because it says, look at the top 5 cards of each player's deck and choose one of them. That player puts the other cards back into their deck and then puts that card that you chose on the top of their deck. So if we are dead drawing, we can use Hiker for ourselves for next turn. But mainly, Hiker is kind of used as a overpowered Chip Chip Ice Axe. We can see that instead of the top 3, we look at the top 5, gives us more variety. And if there is a tag team or a VMAX or just any of the highest rated Pokemon there, we can just use Alolan Marowak. It's incredible. So, it's such an incredible concept. I love it. We also have 2 copies of Marnie, 4 copies of Professor's Research, 3 Air Balloons, 1 copy of Spell Tag, 3 Aurora Energy, because obviously Malamar has different energy from Gengar and Mimikyu, so we got to figure out a way to make that work. 4 copies of Horror Energy to go on Alolan Marowak and Gengar and Mimikyu. Alolan Marowak doesn't need it, but it's always nice to have a bit of chip damage. 1 copy of Rainbow Energy and 2 Psychic Energy. So with that being said, let's jump into it. I am so excited for this deck. I'm so excited. Okay, so Psychic, Lightning, Water, and Colorless. Right, okay. I have no idea what this could be though. Psychic and Water. Starmie. That doesn't seem right. I was gonna say Starmie, but that doesn't really seem right. Okay, we have Lavender Town. We've got Chip Chip Ice Axe. I might as well use one of them now, I suppose. Got Cynthia, which is fine. Komala. Right, what does he have? Power Plant, Twin Energy, Koga's Trap, which is going to be a problem. Janine. Okay, well, that is going to be an issue. I don't want him getting Pokemon though. So maybe just a Water Energy, I guess. I don't really want to give him any Pokemon, because if we can do this, well, we won't be able to do this now. If we had an Energy, we could have. I'm guessing Koga's Trap to keep me at bay. I'm assuming Koga's Trap. Ah, Janine. Okay, this might help. If I can get 1 energy from this. Oh, should I do Marnie or should I do Cynthia? That's Tentacruel. Okay, Tentacruel prevents damage from Ultra Beasts. I think. Okay, that's fine. I'm gonna say Cynthia. I should have done the Ice Axe beforehand, but that's fine. Oh, never mind. I've got one now. I'm gonna say Janine again. Right, then Aurora Energy, get rid of a Marnie, and then Horror House. Cool. Can't play any cards from his hands. Turn, he gets at least 1 trainer. I'm pretty sure he's got more than 1 anyway, which helps us as well. I think put Elder Goss down for. Oh, dude, I am so sorry. He's not getting the best cards right now. I'm gonna say, wait, what does he have at least? 2 Koga's Traps and a Janine. Okay, then I can just do that then. I know I probably should have waited for the Cynthia to do another draw, but it's fine. We can save that for someone else. We can save all the energy for somebody else. Air Balloon. Elder Goss only needs 1. Gengar Mimikyu needs 2. Let's go. We do get to discard a card though. Oh, okay. Well, it was Inkay and Cynthia, not bad. We do have an extra draw though, so that's fine. That's fine. Right. Move an energy from one of your opponent's Pokemon to another Pokemon. If you do put 3 damage counters to the opponent Pokemon, you move to 2. Okay. It's not too bad, I guess. It's alright. Definitely Professor's Research though. So Psychic Energy onto Gengar Mimikyu. It just says move and energy. I wonder if that means double if you get oh boy. Well, that's fine. We have the switch. Good thing we did. Good thing we pulled the switch from the prizes as well. That was pretty good. So obviously move on to Eldegoss. That's fine. Perfectly fine. We might have it this turn actually. What do we have? Crocus Trap and Janine. That's be 100. Oh, cool. We've done it. Sick. Next game, I suppose. Okay, so Steel, Colorless, Psychic, and Dark. I have no idea. Steel, Colorless. What was it? Psychic and Dark, did I say? Or was it Psychic and Fighting? Was it Fighting? Did I say Dark by mistake? Okay, got Mimikyu again. That's always nice to see. Unfortunately, no energy, which is a problem. Oh, no energy is a big problem. And do I do Professor's Research? Do I do Cynthia? I think Professor's Research would be... Oh, yes. Thank you. Right, Chip Ice Axe. Get him Pokemon Catcher because we do not have any other card. Because he does not have any other Pokemon. Well, we don't have any other Pokemon on the bench, so Pokemon Catcher is literally useless. Yeah, I'm gonna say Professor's Research. Okay, this could be decent. How are you guys doing today? Actually, I haven't said that today. How are you guys doing? I'm doing pretty good. Darkness Ablaze literally comes out, I think, a couple weeks from now, so that's great. Oh, Horror Energy, brilliant. I'm gonna say Professor's Research because I want to make sure I get as many cards as I possibly can. Another Gengar Mimikyu. That's not exactly who I would have went for, but you know what? That's fine. I'm gonna say get rid of another Research. Have we got Eldegoss in here? We do, which is great. Cubone, sure. But yeah, Darkness Blaze comes out very soon, actually, in like the next couple weeks or so. So I'm actually looking really forward to it. I haven't seen much of this expansion because I wanted it to kind of be somewhat of a surprise. Because I don't know, I just thought it would be like nice, you know, just kind of nice to see like what comes out, what I can make. Because I think seeing what like the best cards of each set comes out, you kind of know what deck you're making. If you're kind of like really clueless about what comes in, it helps a bunch. To me, it helps a bunch because it's just, I don't know, it just helps a lot. Right, Lavender Town, fantastic. I'm going to say buff up the other Gengar Mimikyu because we will need that very soon. I'm going to say Cynthia this time. I'm going to say Switch because he's not going to be able to... Why has he got Pidove? Is Pidove going... Pidove goes into Unpheasant, right? Or am I thinking something different? Goes into Pidove, right? Right, what does he have? He's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Cool, more than enough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good thing I can. Oh, 6 actually, because it's 2 Pokekids. But yeah, so it's just there's like being completely clueless for me makes me like more excited because I don't know exactly who's gonna be there. Like there's like tons and tons of lists that you can go through and stuff like that. But I think at the end of the day, it's just so much nicer to see what new cards come out. And I think it helps me kind of broaden my horizons on what deck to use. Because when obviously you see what the best decks are, that's the cards that you're going to go for. But if you have no idea what the cards are, it just makes it 10 times easier. Makes it 10 times easier to make decks, like to experiment, to do everything like that. Instead of thinking like, oh, Etonators VMAXs, I got to get them. Like I know obviously that you need main cards like Crobat, for example. Crobat V is probably going to be the main card everyone's going to be out for. Which is fine. Like I don't have a problem with that. And obviously I'm going to be after my own sets of Crobat. It's just that main decks, because Crobat's obviously a tech in most decks, so Crobat being a tech card is fine. Just other brutal cards like Center Scorch VMAX or Etonators VMAX or anything like that, just, I don't know, just makes it easier not knowing what cards like that come out. Like obviously you know like the main VMAXs and stuff like that. It's just, yeah, just makes things nicer. Right, so he's Cubone, we have switches, we are perfectly fine. Right, he's not gonna take us out, he's gonna be 10 off. Well, he's gonna be 0 off now because we can literally just do so much damage. I'm going to say Aurora Energy and get rid of Communications because we don't need that. How much damage am I looking at? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, wonderful. 300 damage again? 300 damage again? Wonderful. Alright, Gengar and Mimikyu just smash it. Right, we'll do another one. Let's go. Okay, so Psychic and Steel. Jirachi Necrozma. I mean, it's Ultra Necrozma on the box. Feels like, oh, maybe Giratina. Jirachi Giratina? Or Malamar Giratina? Please let me go first. Please let me go first. Can you be so kind as to let me go first? That'd be great. Ah, never mind. Guess you can't go first all the time. Right, Mulligan first for them, which is great. Not exactly what I was after, but I suppose it happens from time to time. But yeah, I know, because like obviously looking through it, there's obviously cards that still get really like underplayed in my opinion. Like Gengar and Mimikyu, for example, I feel like should really be used more as a tag team. Like fair enough, we get Eternatus V Max now. That really Dedenne? You could have given me all the cards in the world to start with, and you start me with Dedenne. That's fine. It's fine. Right, quick ball for Hiker, Lavender Town, Aurora Energy. Oh, it's Dragapult. Okay, cool. So this is a good test then. Right, but as I was saying, what was I saying? Yeah, like, obviously, underlooked at decks, like, I saw Alolan Marowak, like, ages ago when Unified Minds came out and stuff like that, so I'm just like, oh, okay, well, maybe we can use it properly and stuff. And then it's just, obviously, it's come to this point now, where it's just, it's so much, like, easier, because we got new expansions, we got new things to mess with it, all that type of good stuff. It just makes it obviously easier when new expansions come out to use other cards. It just, there's always those things where it's just like, what can you do to make cards that aren't getting played now better? Like, I know for a fact there's going to be cards like in the next couple months or so that we don't look at now, but then months later we look at it and we'd be like, this can work very, very well. Like, I'm pretty sure there's some cards out there. Like, well, for me, for example, for me, like a lot of Marowak here, this works for me very, very well. I know we haven't got to see him come into play yet, and I'm very shocked about it. But we should be getting there. Right. Okay. I'm gonna say. Let's see what he does actually. Let's see what he can do. What's he gonna do? Boss's orders. Okay. Right, what I'm going to do quick ball, get rid of a Hiker, going to get Gengar and Mimikyu, we have Cubone, Inkays, 1 Malamar's in the prizes. Okay, that's it for our Pokemon really. Right, I'm going to get Gengar and Mimikyu, Lavender Town down, Aurora Energy, actually, Chip Ice X, see what we get. I'm going to say another Red Candy, just to feed us a bit. Get rid of Cynthia, and then Professor's Research. That way we get a nice big draw of cards. Beautiful. I'm going to say... you know what? I'm going to say... Actually, no, because if next turn we have Boss's orders, we could snuff out the Dragapult. What are we doing? Right, so 2. He's got Dragapult, VMAX, and Gengar. Only problem is, see, this would be great for Inkay. You know what? I'm gonna run the risk. I'm gonna run the risk a little bit, but we don't have any switches. That's the problem. I just realized we should have just pulled it for Eldegoss, which means what's he gonna do now? Alright. He's gonna move damage counters. Okay, this is that Dragapult. Okay, I know what Dragapult tech he's doing now. He's gonna move energy around so that Dragapult VMAX stays as alive as possible, which is fine and all. It's just concerning. Now do I go for? This is the thing. Do I do Boss's orders to snuff out the Gengar to then stop the Dragapult? Because he has how many psychic energy? He has 1, right? He had Dragapult VMAX, Gengar, 2 Red Candies, and Psychic Energy. I think that's what he had. Yeah. So now, I think we should snuff out the Gengar because he's got no draw. He's got no sense of retreat. He's got no sense of draw. I think we'll be good. I think we're good. So, yeah, we'll do it that way. Cool. We'll do it that way. Cynthia. But I don't really want to get rid of boss's orders right now though. Right, I'm gonna say boss's orders, snuff out the Gengar. And I know it's a waste, but we have to lock them in. It's a fat waste, and I'm pretty sure they've got something now, but we've got no choice. Don't have much of a choice. I know I probably could have done high card to keep it there and then do boss's orders, but you know, it's fine. Right, Alolan Marowak can go back. I'm gonna say get me Malamar because there's only one and we need it, so that would help tons. Right, Cynthia. Then Chinchou, Air Balloon. Actually, keep Air Balloon because I might need it. Please be 3 trainers. Please be 3 trainers. 3 trainers. Yes! Yes! No energy. All trainers. We're good. We are really good. Except he's probably going to do Marnie. He's probably going to flip a Marnie. If not, he's probably going to boss his orders to keep me at bay. If not, then he's probably going to Jirachi and possibly get Professor's Research. Or Quick Ball. Probably for another Horn or Ghastly? Maybe? Right, for now, we're decent. We're decent for now. Right, getting rid of boss's orders, which means he's definitely going to go for the Marnie instead. Right, we have Surprise Box, which means we can boost ourselves up. I would say probably, actually no, because obviously Marnie. I keep forgetting. Right, high card, Alolan Marowak. We've got Quick Ball. We can get Eldegoss back for, I'm gonna say Professor's Research or Cynthia. Professor's Research, because Alolan Marowak's here, and we want to keep Alolan Marowak. But then Professor's Research gets us better draw. Actually, no, just do. Yeah, just stick with what we have. So Quick Ball for depends what we get really. Gengar and Mimikyu. Right, okay. I'm gonna say get rid of Haikar because we don't need Haikar right now. Get me Eldegoss, thank you. I'm gonna say Cynthia. I'm gonna say Eldegoss for Cynthia. That way we can keep our yes, wonderful. Right, Aurora Energy. Sorry Gengar and Mimikyu, but you gotta go. Sorry, but you really do have to go. Alright, draw. What do we have? Both Cubone, Spell Tag, which is amazing. And then, let's see what you got. 200 damage. Got Haunter. Okay. 100 damage. It's not too bad. Can last one more hit. But then we'll take ourselves out in the process. Could run the risk, but then at the same time, we don't really want to. Right, pull a switch for Jirachi. Probably seeing what he's gonna get. 5 damage counters to spread. He could spread it to Cubone. He could go for Malamar because Malamar's got his weakness. See, the only problem is he needs to make sure that he doesn't get a Pokemon in his hand. Because if he does, then we've got him. Even with Malamar, it could be a Haunter. Because I think a Haunter is 100. No, that doesn't make sense. Because Gengar is 110. I think Haunter would be like what 80, right? So 160, so we'd be a tiny bit off. 70, oh my gosh, we'd be well off. Right, Professor, should we do Professor's Research? See, now this is the thing, he can't draw. Because now that's the thing, he runs the risk of losing that draw, that's the problem. I could boss his orders and snipe the Jirachi, but then we lose out on someone on the bench, which is going to be a massive problem. Okay. Huh. Okay. Yeah, because he's definitely going to go for the Cubone, but we need the Cubone. That's the problem. We need Cubone. I think we have Lantern. Okay. So we... Okay. Chip Ice Axe. Let's see who he's got. Haunter. Maybe give him another Haunter. I'd probably be the best out of all of them. Here's the only thing now. I could boss his orders for Jirachi, and everyone's still safe. It's just that now I lose out. But then if I Professor's Research, I have to rely on getting a switch. We haven't bumped into any yet, and I'm pretty sure we would. But then again, I'm pretty sure he's going to get trainers. So you know what? It's a huge risk, but I'm going to snuff out a Jirachi. It is a fat risk, but I'm most likely going to snuff out a Jirachi. Maybe put, I don't know, one on Cuban, I guess. Has he got anything like that? I mean, one downside is that, alright, 150. We wouldn't have had it. If we had one more, if we had Surprise Box still, we would have had it, but we don't. See, there is a way he could do this now. He could Quick Ball for, well, he could Mysterious Treasure, get rid of that Haunter, go for Giratina, then Quick Ball, find a basic, use Giratina, swap over, and then yeah, see, that's issue. But then that's only if he's got another Giratina. If he doesn't, then yippee for us. But if he, oh god, what is he getting out? Well, there goes 130, right? He won't get us. He won't get us. He'll get our Gengar and Mimikyu, sure. I mean, I guess if it stops the spell tag and the counters, stops the spell tag and the energy. That's smart, I guess. It's a smart strat. It actually is a smart strat. Now, the thing is, I need to hope and pray. Right. That's it. It's a really big predicament now. Wait, so 1, 2 horror energy. Anything else? No. There's 2 more. There's 2 other horror energy around. I could. See, I need that Dragapult out this turn. I need that Dragapult gone this turn, otherwise I'm not going to be able to make it. If I don't get this Dragapult out by this turn, I've lost. I've straight up lost. Right, switch. Fantastic. Go all out. Honestly, go all out. Professor's Research. If we're going to go all out, then we might as well do it properly. Oh, gosh, see, this is a... It's a fat risk that we're doing right now, and I really hope that there's something here. I really hope that there's something in here. Haunter. Not exactly the Pokemon I wanted. Not exactly the Pokemon I wanted to go for. Alright, well, GG, I guess. It's not the Pokemon I wanted for, but okay. Alright, GG. We'll do one more. We'll do one more. Right, so Lightning and Steel. Pikaton? Maybe? Right, I'll start off with the Dene again. Don't want to start off with the Dene. It just puts such a big dent in plans. Right, if we're gonna do this, then leave everything really. I guess just pop Marnie straight away. I suppose we just pop Marnie straight away. There's Pikarom at least. Most likely, probably would be Boltoned as well, but. Right, I'm just gonna say pop Marnie straight away. Cool. Gengar, Mimikyu. Okay, that's fine. I can swap out for Eldegoss and put in Cubone? Actually no, because if he's got because it's all basics, he gets to put him down straight away. So let's try Cubone. Because if Malamar, we can catch him out if he's got a full bench, but not so much. Yeah, that's the case. Not so much otherwise. That's the problem. Well, next time we can do Marnie again. Please don't get anything to get you Thunder Mountain, because I'm going to be in a very tight spot if you do. Let me guess. Gets rid of something for the Dene. No, Tapu Koko. Okay. Energy Switch. You wouldn't do that if you didn't have Energy Switch. Yeah, he's got energy switch. Okay. I'm guessing he could either be greedy and go for tag bolt, or he could tune up properly and do. Oh gosh. Oh boy. Oh cool. He was gonna do what I was gonna do. Right, cool. So he's playing tactic. Maybe go. Okay, that's fair enough. Horror energy again, which is always nice. Which means I need to now hope and pray for a switch. Or air balloon. Air balloon works too. Air balloon works fine actually. Retreat. Spell tag. And horror house. Sick. Can't play anything from his hand, which helps me a great ton. Double quick ball, which helps me again amazingly well. I'm going to say quick ball, get rid of Hiker, get rid of switch, because we're using Professor's Research anyway. So Hiker and switch. Okay, that's great. Did we use any chip ice axes? We did not. It's fine. He's still going to hit me anyway, but that's fine. So... oh boy, that's going to be 5 prizes he's going to take next turn. That's not going to be good. Right, Hiker. For Gengar Mimikyu and Inkay. Let's say that. So Gengar Mimikyu and Inkay. Right, get rid of a switch. Let's go Inkay. Wait, what does he have that's useless? Energy switch, I guess. Energy switch is probably useless. So we'll surprise box for a energy switch. Right, surprise box. Energy switch. So that's probably the only pointless card that he has in his discard. His Pokegear would get him something nice, like a boss's orders or something, which would be very bad for us. Right, Alolan Marowak. Chip Ice Axe, because I want to see what he's got next. Zapdos. 110 won't cut it. Vitality Band. Let's just do Zapdos. Right, Vitality Band will not cut it. Horror Energy, which is fine. And Poltergeist. It should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Enough. Enough. Let's just go with that. Let's just say it's enough. I was probably like, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's just, dude, it's enough. You've got over, it's like over 5. You've got enough. Right, Hiker again. And Malamar. Right. So the only thing that I can really go with now, because if he does Tag Bolt, that's Gengar and Mimikyu gone, and that's the Denegon. That's 5 prizes, which means this next turn, I need to really get my stuff in gear. I have 1 switch, which I can use to my advantage. Never mind. He had to get reset stamp. He had to pull off a reset stamp. But we did get Malamar, Ice Axe, and Professor's Research at the same time, which is fantastic. Okay, he could be... but he didn't attach, so most likely he's got energy in there. Most likely? Tag switch. Huh? Why would he... oh. I think he... oh, short... I'm guessing he's trying to shorten me out. That's fine. Only problem is I need to really worry about who's going to be up front. I guess... Malamar, I suppose. Good thing you put Pikarom back in the deck, because that could help me plenty. Ah, he went for the selfish route. Okay, right. So let's put all 4 on Pikarom. Now, this is the big problem. I'm gonna put Inkay up front because Malamar has the less retreat out of both of them. Malamar has the least retreat out of both of them, so that's fine. Lavender Town. Thank you. Right. Lavender Town. What do you have? 2 Marnies, 2 Jirachis. Malamar would be pointless. Electros would be 1 off, 1 energy off. If I can grab that last horror energy, I've done it. If I can grab that last one, I've done it. Or I could go for another Chip Ice Axe. I do have that other horror energy, but then that means I have to switch. Chip Ice Axe, what do you have? Yes! Oh my god, yes, we did it! We did it! We did it! We did it! Right, retreat. Spirit Smash. Get rid of it. Same HP. Oh my god, we did it! What, bro? Yes! Oh my god, this is why I love Alolan Marowak. That is why I love the Alolan Marowak. I'm so sorry it took that long for you guys to see it, but oh my god. Such a brutal attack. Ooh, Cooper Raja V for the 6th time in a row. Woo! Okay, so gosh, I don't even know what to call this deck. Gam, I suppose. Gengar, Mimikyu, Alolan Marowak, Malamar. I love it. I really like this deck. There are a few things that need to be worked out, and I think that's in terms of what I have in my inventory, so I need to work that on myself. But the one thing I would probably say is if your Pokemon are gone, it's very hard to kind of come back. It still is a massive gamble with Malamar and Alolan Marowak, don't get me wrong. It's a massive gamble for either one out in the active if you don't have switches. Which makes me think I might need another Gengar Mimikyu. Either that or another one of Alolan Marowak, because it's only the 2 of each. Well, it's 2 of all 3 of them actually. Surprise Box is great because that adds in the extra bit of damage, as you would with Gengar Mimikyu. Surprise Box also works well with Malamar because then if you put a GX or a tag team or whatever in your opponent's hand, you can then discard it and then do a brutal attack that way. You could do something crazy, like, I don't know, Lavender Town Malamar, or again Hiker Marowak, or Chip Ice Axe Marowak, because the thing about it is that Chip Ice Axe, it keeps only the one card that you chose to be on top, but the others get shuffled into the deck, which means you're not going to get the same 3 every time you do a Chip Ice Axe. So that's why in that last game we did it and we didn't get anything, but we did it again and we got Pikarom, which was amazing. That was amazing luck, because I'm pretty sure he most likely had that 1 left, because if it was, yeah, most likely, if not then 2, but again, still, it was amazingly lucky. Hiker is just a buffed up version of Chip Ice Axe. Again, like I said in the beginning, instead of looking at 3, you look at 5. It still reshuffles, because then you could do Hiker, Chip Ice Axe, and if you're not happy, maybe another one if you have it. Which again is great, or you could just shorten out your opponent's hand, make their next card useless, buffs up Gengar Mimikyu for next turn, or buffs up Malamar for next turn, or what have you. It happens really well. I like the form that this deck makes. I really like it. I think one thing I would probably change is Rainbow Energy, because we have more than enough for Malamar, and Malamar is like a one-off attacker at most times with 100 HP. Most times it's just a one-off attacker. We have more than enough Aurora Energy for 2 Malamar as well. I'm contemplating keeping Lantern, because Lantern works well with Alolan Marowak because we get to see what's at the top. Only problem is it's just 2 spaces too big, and we still have Chip Ice Axe and Hiker to let us see what comes up anyway. So I might get rid of Lantern entirely, because before we had 2 Lantern and that was too much, because we started off with Chinchou and that was not the best idea to go with. So maybe get rid of Lantern entirely. Definitely get either another Gengar, at least 1 evolution chain of Malamar or Alolan Marowak, or just get another Gengar Mimikyu, depending on which one we get. But I think this is going to be a deck that I'm going to be experimenting with for a very long time, because all these cards will still be here after rotation, which is another great thing. So once the rotations happens in August, these cards will still be here, which is amazing, except for Cynthia, but then there's going to be other draw supports for Cynthia as well. I think Chip Ice Axe stays, yeah. I think everything else stays after that, but yeah, it's good. I do like it. What do you guys think anyway? What do you guys think of this deck? I've not really seen anything like it, really. It's nice. But yeah, if you guys think I should add anything, let me know. If you guys think I should take anything away, please let me know. If you guys think I should try out any certain decks, let me know in the comments, and I'll be more than happy to try out the best that I can. But as always, guys, thank you so much for watching, and if you enjoyed, always click the like and always click on the video, guys. Always welcome back, and I'll see you all in the next video. Alright, guys, take care, and I'll see you all later. Okay, bye!